There are women you can hurt and walk away from, and life goes on. But there are others. When you hurt them, something shifts in the spirit. Because when a man wounds a chosen woman, not just any woman, but one marked by heaven, he doesn't walk away untouched. He awakens a response from the God who covers her. Remember Abimelech in Genesis 20. He touched Abraham's wife without knowing her identity, and instantly, every womb in his house was shut. When you hurt a woman who belongs to God, you are no longer just dealing with emotions. You are dealing with a covenant. So, before you betray, lie to, or abandon her, understand this. God watches how you treat his daughters. Number 1. When you hurt a chosen woman, you confront her covenant God. A chosen woman doesn't walk alone. She walks under divine covenant. God said in Genesis 12 verse 3, "I will bless those who bless you, and curse those who curse you." That principle applies to everyone in covenant with him. She may look fragile, but she carries divine insurance. When she's hurt unjustly, God steps in as both witness and judge. Abimelech touched Sarah and suffered loss. Balaam tried to curse Israel and went blind to the truth. God takes it personally when his anointed ones are wronged. So when you break a chosen woman's heart, you're not just walking away from her. You're walking into divine accountability. Number 2, her tears become testimony. Never underestimate the tears of a chosen woman. Psalm 56 verse 8 says, "You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle." Every tear becomes evidence before God. Her pain becomes prayer. Her silence becomes a courtroom. Her heartbreak becomes a record heaven examines. This is not about vengeance, it's about justice. Because chosen women don't fight in gossip, they fight in prayer. She might cry in secret, but heaven hears her in public. And while you move on casually, God begins to move things around her life intentionally. Ask Hagar, who cried alone in the wilderness, and God himself called her by name, saying, "I see you." Genesis 16 verse 13. When a chosen woman cries, heaven takes note. Number 3, her pain turns to purpose. You think you ended her story, but pain is where chosen women are forged. Romans 8 verse 28 says, "All things work together for good to those who love God." Her heartbreak becomes her healing ministry. Her rejection becomes her revelation. Her loss becomes her launching point. Joseph was betrayed, yet God used that betrayal to elevate him. Esther lost her parents, yet God used her pain to save a nation. Mary was misunderstood, yet her obedience birthed salvation itself. So when a chosen woman is hurt, God doesn't waste her tears. He transforms them into wisdom. Her wounds become her weapon. Her silence becomes her strength. You may have walked away thinking you destroyed her, but God will raise her, stronger, purer, wiser, and anointed. Number 4, the man's favor begins to fade. This part is sobering. When a man mistreats a chosen woman, something begins to dry up. Peace, progress, even favor. Proverbs 18 verse 22 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." So when you dishonor that gift, you lose that favor. Look at Samson, a man anointed by God, yet destroyed by his choices. He toyed with sacred relationships, and it cost him his strength, his sight, and his destiny. When you mishandle what heaven sent to help you, grace begins to withdraw. It's not punishment, it's consequence. Some men wonder why they can't prosper anymore. Doors close, peace disappears, confusion multiplies. Sometimes it's not witchcraft, it's the cry of a woman you wounded. God said in Malachi 2 verse 13 to 14, "You cover the Lord's altar with tears, because he no longer regards your offering, for you have dealt treacherously with the wife of your youth." Heaven sees how you treat her, and heaven responds. Number 5, God elevates the woman publicly. God never ends a chosen woman's story in shame. When she's mistreated, he rewrites her ending with glory. Leah was unloved, yet her son Judah became the lineage